Hello and welcome to Office Hours. As you can see, we've moved into a new studio. I like the ceiling fan.
Very nice.
Joining me today is our very special guest, Mr. Jonny Goood.
Yes, thank you, Omeed.
It's wonderful to have you. We're going to talk about Jonny himself. He plays a little music, and we're going to talk about him starting to stream. This is actually your first time on
First
Twitch.
time on Twitch.
So everybody welcome
Thank
Jonny.
you for breaking my, bursting my cherry or
Yes.
whatever the old term is. They don't say that no more, I know, but
Yeah, getting in
first timer.
whatever that is.
Right.
But yeah, and we'll be talking about what it means to start streaming on Twitch, how it works. We had a subscriber earlier, Van something. I missed it. It's not on the screen anymore. But thank you very much. Samurai King subscribed for 48
cool.
months. 4 years of
That's
Omeed.
4 years.
Thank you, man.
Wow, Samurai King.
Samurai King was one of our first subscribers.
I should play something for him.
Way back.
Like,
Yeah, let's play something for Samurai
just
King.
like 2 notes.
What
This
is
is for
it?
you, Samurai King.
Show.
That's it.
It's better than when Janessa and Devin do the show, isn't it?
That's what anyone gets for 4 years of subscribing for you. Dude.
All right, well, we may have one other person that will be qualified for that. Xanattax, thanks for the bits. As always, all subscriptions, tips, anything like that that you give to the channel will be used to buy things for giveaways. Giveaways designed for small streamers, so just equipment and things like that. Yes, the guitar is magic. It has invisible strings. That's
So weird.
Yeah, it's because the strings are green. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yes. The strings are green. That's kind of like my style. Shout out to DR Strings. I am a proud artist with them. So they make green strings that glow in the dark, and they look invisible sometimes. It's so cool. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So we're going to be talking about all that. Just some quick updates from the OPG side. Next week is GDC. You guys are probably familiar with it. It's Game Developers Conference. It's in San Francisco. It's a really industry event. It's pretty boring. Most of my meetings are with lawyers and financial guys and just random people like that. It's not all the cool meetings with streamers that you get to have at PAX and stuff like that. So
Business first, I guess.
Yep. I have so many appointments with lawyers and parties that lawyers are throwing, and we're not in any trouble. It's just lawyers are like, hey, come hang out.
Don't they say you can't have too many?
You can't have too many lawyers. And I've been in a room with 100 lawyers at once, and it was still okay. It's probably the scariest I've ever been in my life. And then next week, of course, is PAX East in Boston, which we always love. It's a great event. Not super warm, unfortunately. Yeah, it's usually cold. March in Boston, but it's fantastic. I used to live in Boston. Jen lived there for a really long time. Some of our favorite places there, so I'm excited to get back.
Nice, go back home a little bit.
Yep. So let's chat about you, Jonny. Can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Jonny Goood. Right now I'm playing bass. I play bass for Lady Gaga. I've been doing that for the past 2.5, almost 3 years. Before her, I was blessed with the opportunity to work with Wiz Khalifa, The Weeknd, Miley Cyrus.
I don't know any of these people.
Yeah, I know. Miley. So, throughout all of that, I've been an avid. I've been playing video games since I was 2. I grew up with an older brother, 18 months apart. So the only time we've been in one fight, and it's because I turned Final Fantasy VII out before he saved it.
Oh yeah.
He beat me up pretty bad.
That will do it.
Of course, we've had our gamer issues, but so I work and I play music and I play video games and I'm an artist. Just dropped that album, so I play bass and rap and whatever's fun, whatever I get to do that I enjoy, I try to do that. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Tell us a little bit about your album.
Yeah, so I do something called bass hop. So it's basically a genre I put together, hip hop, rap, everything. I grew up, I'm from Pittsburgh. You said, you lived in Boston for a while, so I grew up on the East Coast as well. So I heavy influence of, the Tupacs and the Biggies and the Jay-Z's And then my great uncle plays drum. He played drums for the Ohio Players. So then I had a whole funky upbringing to where I was listening to Earth, Wind and Fire, and Pink Floyd and the Foo Fighters and David Bowie and stuff like that. Stanley Clarke. So I just put hip hop together with my love for bass and made an album called Bass Hop. And I'm basically rapping and playing bass at the same time. So
that's awesome.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's out now too if you guys want to go check.
Yeah.
If you're tired of listening to radio music, it's a cool rock and roll different approach to rap.
Yeah, you can just put us on mute, listen to that.
I'll probably do like an acapella for them later or something. I'll probably just rap and play something. I don't know.
But it's on Spotify, like Apple Music.
Yes.
Android.
Apple Music, Spotify, Android, pretty much anywhere where you type in bass hop, Jonny Goood with 3 O's.
Jonny Goood with 3 O's.
Mind, body, and soul.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean, it means something. I just wasn't picking out SpaghettiOs or nothing. It has a little meaning to it.
Oh, that's awesome. It's nice to see you guys out in chat. Thank you for coming out. Tyler Thomas, Xanatak, Samurai King, Missing Novice. Thank you for that raid as well. Uncle Zoltan, Mighty Wrath, Sirius, Yo, and Omeed. That's me.
Yep. Hey, Omeed. Xanatak.
But yeah, there's a Spotify link for his album, so check it out.
Thank you. Yeah, check it out.
I listened to it a couple times. I was flying somewhere. It's good. I enjoyed it. So
yeah, thanks. You shot me a text.
Yeah,
I appreciated that.
And I mean, it's a good mix of things. I like hip hop. I like David Bowie. David Bowie's probably one of my favorite people.
Yeah.
Having that like mix of it together is pretty great.
And I can even say it's a little Gaga influence as well. I was blessed to have the same band. So the Super Bowl band is actually the dudes on my album. So she's a huge star. So for her to allow me to be able to do my own thing as a new artist while I'm working with her, and she lends me her band members, and they come to the show and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm like best of both worlds right now. So.
Well, what's it like working with Lady Gaga?
Man, it's a dream come true, to be honest. I didn't think I would ever, I taught myself how to play bass maybe like 12 years ago. So I never thought I would be, playing on the Oscars or like doing these weird shows and where I'm wearing bow ties and stuff. Never wore a tux ever in my life until like a couple weeks ago. Felt a little out of place, but I don't know if it was the hair or like my razor phone in my pocket that was big, and I was gaming, but it was cool. It's a great opportunity, I feel blessed to be able to do that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And what's it like to be on the stage at the Super Bowl?
Man, that was like, honestly, you want to hear the truth, or do you want like the truth?
I don't know if I can handle the truth.
Let's
hear it. Let's hear it.
Well, it was like I thought I was gonna get ran over about a big, So basically, it's like Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I felt like I was in Mordor for a second. Like it was like they did the first 2 quarters, and then you have literally 12 to 13 minutes to do this show, and then like an extra 2 minutes to to set up and break down. So they hired people off the streets of Houston, or that's where we were for Super Bowl 51, and it was just like 100 voices, 2,000 footsteps, the whole stadium shaking, and it was just like a war was about to happen. It was just like big giant flaming things getting pushed up in the sky, and I'm just walking like, oh, excuse me, like no one cared about like the talent on stage, because it was like the Super Bowl. That's a huge production, so like and then we did the show. It was amazing, and then as soon as we were done, they like same thing, basically just push the stuff off while I was still on it, kind of. So I was trying not to get ran over most of the time.
That's crazy.
That's what I remember.
And if you folks in chat have questions for Jonny
or
for us, just the normal stuff, we're happy to answer anything as usual.
Yes.
Feel free to ask.
I'm here for the questions.
Yes.
I feel like it's music you can play on live streams.
Yeah. Well, so Xanatak probably means whether it'll get muted or not. So on Twitch, they have like a copyright DMCA kind of program.
Oh, wow.
So DMCA can normally they can file a complaint if you're playing Spotify or something.
So if I'm the artist, how can I just approve it for everyone to just?
Well, so this is complicated, is what I have found out. Twitch actually has a music department. And so we've talked to them, because we also work with T-Pain, and we're talking to them about how can we get his music cleared.
Yeah, you brought
or
me to
whatever.
the party. Thank
Yes.
you for that. You took me to a T-Pain party. It was crazy. Thank you.
Yeah,
But
no
I didn't
worries.
mean to cut you off.
Yeah, no, that's actually where we met.
Oh yeah,
We
true.
had-
I had fun there.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we had talked a couple times on the phone, and yeah, it was a pretty
Shout out
good
to
party.
T-Pain. Yeah, it was fun. It was
T-Pain's all right. Hopefully he's out there having a good time. He was hosting the iHeart Awards last night.
Wow.
And about to go on tour.
Oh wow.
Tomorrow's the first date of his tour.
Wow. Shout out to One Up.
Yep. Yes,
Wow.
sir.
But I totally just
it's
took
pretty
your
good.
mind to the left.
No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
no. It's so that's exactly what this show is, just rambling about whatever. So feel free anytime.
I'm a ranter.
Me too.
Cool.
Yeah. So on Twitch, the way it works is if you're playing copyrighted music, if it happens live and the company with the copyright sees it, they can file a DMCA and take your channel down. But what Twitch does to protect people is on the VODs, like the recordings of it, they'll just mute the parts that have copyrighted music in it, so then it's not a problem.
Okay.
It's a downside because then your recording has these like blanks in it.
Well, I don't think I'm that big, so I'm gonna gamble for you guys and say if I'm the company, so they will have to call me or something.
Yeah.
I think you guys will be cool. I'll try it first. There you go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it first.
We'll
and
see
I'll
how
let
it
you know.
works. Yeah, and it's something that I know T-Pain is passionate about it because I talked to him. I think artists in general, right? You want your music.
Yeah, I would love for gamers to, more than them than anyone, for me, because my music is based off of my experiences, so gaming is music is gaming to me, so what better to have gamers, listen to my music.
Yeah, unless you're Metallica.
Unless, yeah, exactly. And then you might, seize up,
Yep. Yeah, but I mean, I think that's something, and there are companies too, right? There's like Monster Cat, there's Pretzel that provide music that is cleared to be streamed on Twitch. And, I think as that gets more successful, we'll see more major artists like working at, I have no idea how their deals work. The CEO of Pretzel was explaining it one time. I almost started crying because like music rights are like the worst, the most horrible thing I've ever heard
yeah,
about.
they're doing this pretty bad. Like, I don't even check my royalties right now. It's just I don't need the 68 cents.
Yeah.
So I'm okay.
Well, we may have made you another penny or two on that link.
Well, there you go. Thank you, guys. I can go buy a cheeseburger.
Yeah. As Zine says, not even the artist 100%, that owns the rights.
You know what? I make 100% of my music. I produced, wrote it. Wrote some of it in my car. So it will one day be cool to get 100% of the work that I did. But the industry's not having it right now.
See, I'm getting mad at Zine right now. You need a sync license, not rebroadcast. I don't even know what that means.
Sorry.
What
don't
is a
foam.
sync license?
No foaming. Please, no foaming.
Yeah, but it's so complicated. I mean, the story I always tell is, that show, The Wonder Years, right?
Yeah.
It was on when I was a kid. It was like super popular and had all this great music in it. Well, it never came out on like DVD. They could never release it. And everyone was like, why don't you release The Wonder Years? You released every other thing. And it was the music rights. So they couldn't get the rights to all those songs. And, they were kind of part of the show.
Right.
It's like it plays turn.
It's hand in hand.
And so they could never figure it. They actually eventually re-edited the episodes with like new music that was fine or whatever.
But it wasn't the original.
And so now it's kind of out there. But, that's how complicated music rights are, and it just makes me want to kill myself. Drizzy,
what up,
how
Drizzy?
you doing? Nice to see you, man.
We good, man. We chilling. How you doing?
Got the Razor phone right here.
Yeah. Yeah, hell, before I show it, let me like at least show them what Razor's cool, what they're known for. I'm saving my battery. I drove up here from LA.
Yep.
So there we go. It's yellow right now.
Yeah,
Shout out to Razor.
We actually met, Jonny and I met, we were introduced by Drizzy at CES.
Very true.
And pretty awesome. So Drizzy obviously has been working with Jonny in the past, hooked him up with a Razor phone, #ad.
Yes. We are good. We're doing the good work with 3 O's or 2 O's. Yeah.
As many O's as we can get in there.
Very true.
Oh, I can't even read that zine.
I'm drinking. Can I burp on here? Because I've already like.
What if I say no?
It's hard because I'm drinking. I'm just being honest. It's a carbonated drink,
Yeah.
so it's like I already swallowed 3 of them. It's getting kind of hard.
Look,
I don't know.
It just go nuts. Have a good time.
Okay, I won't go too nuts.
I think you might be the first person to burp on office hours.
I'm all about making history. You should have told me that.
Yep. And yeah, we're doing great, Drizzy. It's nice to see you.
Understanding music rights is very important. It is. It's true. I have a lot to learn. A lot. So, or maybe you can help me. There you go. So, they say you have to have smarter people in the room than you. So,
Yep.
I'm sitting next to this guy. So clearly, I'm in a good place.
That's the spirit.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
Yeah. I mean, like everything, right? You just got to get your lawyers. Get your lawyers involved. They understand what's going on. Some of this stuff is so complicated. Some of it involves like 100-year-old rules and laws and
that
copyright
they should
stuff.
change,
And
one day, hopefully.
Yeah, and maybe the combination of gaming and music will find a way to do it finally.
Right.
That's what I hope.
Well, one day.
One day.
One
Yeah, we're not really here to talk about.
Sorry,
music
we
rights,
went totally.
But that's totally cool, right? Like anything you guys want to talk about. Ask questions. We're happy to chat about them. We will tell you what we don't know and that sort of thing. But for people just getting in here, we're hanging out today with Jonny Goood, who
What's up, guys?
Lady Gaga's bassist, has his own band, his own album, and is going to start streaming on Twitch pretty soon, right?
Yes, not pretty soon. I've been practicing and recording, but I just wanted this to be my first one,
So it is imminent.
It is imminent. I've been practicing, putting in hours on OBS. So, yes.
All right, well, let's talk about that. So that's a great idea first. And one of the reasons I wanted to have you on the show is we talk a lot about sort of like the mid-level of being a streamer. Like, you're already set up, you're growing a little bit. How do you grow? How do you succeed? What kind of business stuff? We really don't talk that much about how do you start.
Yeah.
And so I thought this was a really cool opportunity.
Before you start, you have to spend hours on YouTube doing research. So.
Okay. So that's what you did?
Yeah. It's like, I think I use the same approach I used in music. Like if I need to learn a song, I have to pull the song up or pull the YouTube up or, to learn. So for me, I knew, there's certain things that I needed. So shout out to Razer again. Thank you guys. They sent me, the Razer Kio or the Kio and, the Siren. I have the microphone, everything I need. I'm using the blade, the Mercury blade, 15-inch. I updated it myself. I got 32 gigs in there of RAM right now, so
nice.
It's pretty cool. I have my whole setup is pretty proud of it. I can make music and work, but I spent a few hours, doing research with streaming, or not streaming, but which like OBS, or should I use, another one, or should I just go straight through, the Razer blade. They have something called the Nivea experience. You can record a little through that. So. Through my research of streaming, I seen OBS was one of the most important, and one of the most relevant ones. So, studied, seeing how they did it, set it up, and just been practicing, putting in, hours playing Rust and all the games I love, and they're pretty funny when I watch them back. I crack myself up.
So, from your practice, what are you learning so far? What do you think?
So I'm learning from my practice that really everything is just, there's really not nothing to learn. You just have to do it. You really just have to put the time in, and really just stream. So the practice is more of, to prepare me for, how to set up the lights. And one day I want to, have a cool setup. So I had to learn chroma key, so now I know a little bit about chroma key. So once you get your hands on, okay, OBS does this, you have to set up with your Twitch account, this and that. Now it's just time to, play. So I've been practicing while I'm putting in 5 hours on Warframe or something. So is it really practice?
Yes, it is practice.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess
this is, our company's called Online Performers Group because this is a performance.
Yeah, true.
And these are performers. These are, it is actually, my opinion, very similar to playing a concert. Right? Like you have an audience, you have to react to the audience. How you doing, Geochrome? Thank you for coming by.
Drizzy says check out the Streamlabs version, so I will definitely do that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, we can talk about that after the show too. We will give you access to our tech experts here, and you can ask them whatever you want.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, just like, you wouldn't go on tour without practicing.
Right, exactly.
You wouldn't start streaming without practicing. A lot of people do their practice live, right? Because a lot of people, the first time they stream, they're not going to have too many people watching.
Right, true.
Probably you'll have at least a few people watching.
And I do know that, and I'm humble, and I luckily I work hard, so the stream was something that I did catch on too late because I just had my head in video games, while on tour doing, I take my, I have a travel. Xbox, PC. I travel with a PC and an Xbox. I have the GeForce, everything I need, but I just never put two and two together and thought that, streaming was, something that I too could do. So why not just put 7 hours of gaming in on a, with the camera on, so.
Absolutely.
Late bloomer, I know. Sorry guys, super duper late, but I'll get there, don't worry.
Barry Carlyon, who is one of our tech experts, says, "Don't worry about that Streamlabs one."
Yay!
And Sir Slaw,
what's up, Barry?
One of our clients is here. How you doing, man? Nice to see you.
Sir Slaw. That's a cool name.
Yeah.
I like that name.
Well, so his first name is Cole.
Cole.
So Cole Slaw.
I have a few. Oh, okay. All right, he's even cooler. You're cool, bro.
Yeah.
You're cool.
Sir Slaw was actually out in our offices earlier this week.
Oh, really?
Monday and Tuesday, yeah. It was great to see him again. And he likes Streamlabs OBS. So you can see you're gonna get fights.
Right. Yeah.
It's like little gangs of people with
each
different kind of technology.
I see.
So Drizzy asked a question a little bit back, and he asked, "What kind of content are you planning to make on your Twitch channel?"
That's a great question. So while I've been practicing, putting in my hours, it ranged. I've discovered that, most of the time, I guess I'll have to split it, let's say in an 8 hour, let's say in an 8 hour streaming session, I can go anywhere from, I found myself, playing bass for 2 of those hours, just whether it was an old school song, whether it was Red Hot Chili Peppers, Californication, whether it was Beastie Boys or, Jay-Z. Then I spent the 2 hours, playing Russ, and I have a partner on there. We're playing through Discord, and we built a big, well, it's not too big. I'll be modest. It's like a 3-bedroom, but it's very sweet. And then I spent a couple hours making music. My girlfriend is actually she's been dancing with Gaga for way longer than I've been there, for about 9 years. So she has a super comedic approach to life as well. So she pops in on the switch and breaks my balls a little bit, well, no pun to that, but she gives me a hard time. She tells
literally
with hammers it hurts.
Johnny Scar, thank you for the subscription.
Hey.
50 months.
50 months.
Thank you. So,
do I have to?
I mean, you don't have to do anything, man.
But I want to.
If you want to, go nuts. Johnny Scar.
Johnny
Sam
Scar.
King, these are
This
some
is for you,
fantastic
brother.
People. We're going to have you here all the time now.
I'm just saying.
This is going to work really well for getting subscribers.
You can't, I got to play for the man. Imagine what I do if you subscribe to me. I'm just saying.
Imagine. Well, what would you do? What are you going to do? Let's talk about
it. I don't know. It could be anything. I might get a little, freaky on the bass. You never know. I might start playing some real stuff,
Yeah.
So.
But see, that's a really cool thing. Like, a lot of streamers, it takes a little while to get affiliated, get partnered, all of that stuff. You got to put in some time and grow. But once you have that, and you have the access
we should play songs for them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I feel like I like that, when someone subscribes, you play something special for them,
I feel like that's
I might take
What
that.
do you think, chat?
Yeah,
well, why don't we can experiment with it today.
Yes, guys, do you guys like when someone subscribes? You have to play something for them. It's like a thank you, but a very special thank you from a musical soul. It comes from the heart.
So if people subscribe today, you'll play them a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
For sure.
So we're testing this out for Johnny.
It's a test.
All right. Never Ask has just gifted a sub.
Now, a sub is a little different from subscription, so I have to play a little.
No, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. This is pretty cool. Thank you, Never Ask. I hope you're doing well,
Thanks,
man.
Never Ask.
Welcome, Zine.
What's up, Zine?
Let's get that man a jacket.
Yes.
Classy jacket for a classy subscriber. Nice to see you guys.
Nice.
Yep. See.
Oh,
so we've got our
nice.
own custom emotes.
Nice.
Adriana, could you pull that up again so he can see it? Yeah, you can see. So on my channel, we have an OP group. We have me.
The Isaac, the Binding of Isaac. That's my favorite.
The Bible Thump.
Yes.
And of course, a glass of scotch and a smoking jacket.
Nice. Nice. I think I'll just have like 20 aliens.
Yeah.
You know, with joints in their mouths. And, you just get a UFO sent to you.
Nice.
Cool.
Drizzy just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Drizzy says,
Drizzy.
I want my song.
Drizzy.
And you can immediately see what's going to start happening if you do this, right?
Drizzy, you got your song. But since you asked for it, I got to switch it up and give you something even.
Thank you, sir.
Here you go, Drizzy.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Thank you for the subscription.
No, that is awesome. Yeah, every streamer is going to need a bassist playing riffs on subs.
It's cool. Sorry.
Yeah. So you're back next week, right?
I think we just came up with like the most. I think I might need another beer now. I came up with a pretty cool idea.
You can have as many beers as you want. I don't know if someone out there.
No.
We'll see which of our
We're the only
team.
ones here.
Yeah.
We're actually transported to a weird parallel universe.
Yeah.
We're in the library.
That's
No
going to
one
be
else is here.
unfortunate because then there's no beer in that universe.
And I'm thirsty.
Yeah. But we'll see which of our employees are actually paying attention to the show, which is required
By law.
And if there's not a beer here soon.
Thank you, Never Ask. See, thank you. Yeah, do it.
Barry Carrion gifted tier 1 sub to Nolra Sirabi as well as Geki.
Wow.
Now, how do we do this? Because there's two.
Okay, I gotta switch it up. Okay, I got something for both of y'all. Here we go. That's one, okay? There you go. Thank you for the subscriptions.
What's Nolra?
I love Twitch. There's love in here. There's a lot of love on Twitch, I will say.
Yeah, what is Nolra Sira B backwards? I don't know, Barry, but what I can say is that in Latin it means asshole.
Ooh. Which we really do all have. And if you don't, then I'm sorry.
Yeah, if you don't, I'm also sorry.
There's nothing else you can say to that. Like, I'm truly sorry, you know? I have compassion for you.
Johnny Scar.
Oh, yay, we have a beer. Thank you, bro.
Johnny Scar says, I'm flying over the pond for TwitchCon EU. I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of leaning towards no, unfortunately, because the travel schedule this year is just insane. I really want to go. I've actually never been to Berlin. I've been to a lot of other places in Germany, but
Great sausages.
Everyone says Berlin's fantastic. And yes, the sausages are wonderful.
They're amazing.
In that place,
I've
Germany.
seen grown men fight over sausages.
Yeah, me
So
too.
It's crazy.
We went to, the first time I went to Germany was for this convention called Gamescom.
Oh, cool.
And I was working at Sony and they had a booth. And there was a sign outside the booth that said sausages on demand. And we're like, that's a weird sign. It's like, demand sausages.
Right. If you're in Jamaica, it means sausages on demand.
Oh.
DAMAN. Whoa, that nigga's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, let's do some game conventions in Jamaica. I don't think they have very many.
Who said that? That would be sweet. Oh,
Yeah.
I've never seen a game convention in Jamaica.
No, me either.
Wow.
I go to Bermuda for vacation a lot.
You made it back. Look at you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, every time I dodge
Wow.
that triangle.
Wow.
But the guy, like, we made friends with one of the bartenders where we usually stay because he's like a huge gamer.
Oh,
and
that's
and he
cool.
actually watches one of our clients.
Oh, that's cool.
And he was telling us how there's like one store or something downtown in the one city on Bermuda that has like a gaming club in it. And he's like, you should go. I was like, yeah.
have you been?
No.
So it's really no.
Yeah, just hang out at this resort and drink.
Yeah,
that's my strategy.
Yeah, that's
in
life.
Bermuda.
That's basically life.
But it's pretty cool. Like even in Bermuda, there's like fans of Twitch.
Never asked South by Southwest.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's also this week.
Very.
It's crazy. I've never been to South by Southwest either because it's always like right up against GDC or something else, and you know I just can't go to all of them. And this year there's so many more conventions, man. It's killing me. Yeah, Dodge South by Southwest. Are you gonna be at GDC Jersey? So I'm heading up there on Sunday.
Oh, nice.
So wouldn't be bad to hang out.
It'd be cool to do some Southwest South stuff together. You know.
Yeah.
Next year.
I swear it's always going.
Yeah, I swear. and then it switched up a little bit. It used to be for the love of, you know, music and technology and stuff like that. Now it's, you know, it's really, you know, who you are and stuff. They really used to allow all type of people through there to play and stuff like that. Now it's a little more corporate.
Yeah.
South by.
Yeah, it definitely feels like, I mean, they always approach game companies to be sponsors and things like that.
TwitchCon.
Yeah, TwitchCon is in San Diego this year.
I have to go.
Yes, you should come.
I'm bringing my bass.
Yep.
I'm bringing my bass.
We've even got a
Last subscriptions.
Yep. we can get you a hotel room too.
What?
We reserved a few. Yeah.
Going to San Diego.
Yeah.
Again.
Let me know. Yeah, I just need to clone myself. Oh yeah, and Comic-Con.
Comic-Con is crazy.
Well, since we live here, we experience Comic-Con.
So have you ever dressed up as? And if you could, who would you go as?
Who would I go as?
That's a good question.
Well, I don't know. I've just never had that desire to be a cosplayer. I
would be a cosplayer.
I would go as Dr. Strangelove.
Ooh.
Because Dr. Strangelove, and I've dressed up as him for Halloween. It's the best costume because you have your own chair. Because he's in a wheelchair. So everywhere you
That's
go,
true.
people get the fuck out of your way.
You're well rested.
Yeah, you can just and unlike like if you were being FDR or something, Dr. Strangelove gets out of the wheelchair, spoiler alert, at the end of the movie. So you're free to just get out of the wheelchair and wander
Live your
around
life.
anytime you want.
You should walk around where you just put a cup in your hand. Just get donations too while you're at it.
Yeah, it's also a really easy costume. You just need like a suit, some sunglasses, a glove, and a cigarette.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
How about you?
I hate to say it, but I think because of the hair, you know, if I just dyed it blonde, I think I just want to be Cloud, you know. But I just feel like there's like a million Clouds there.
Yeah.
But of course, you know, I'm not the color, but I feel like
that doesn't matter.
I don't know, but I just feel like there'll be better Clouds there.
Well, what if you, instead of just going as Cloud, where there will probably be some people who got some sick Cloud things. Yeah. Why don't you go as Music Cloud, where your giant sword is your bass,
like an axe, a big, like I put like a blade, a fake blade.
Yep.
But on my bass, and I strap it to my back.
Yeah.
What if I just go as Jonny Goood?
I think that might be a plan too.
But with two swords.
Yeah, Jonny Goood with two swords.
Yeah. There you go. I like that idea.
Nice.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Drizzy. We're usually pretty good on Comic-Con tickets, but you know, every once in a while it's hard. So I'll keep that in mind.
I know that. I know.
Yeah, and
Johnny Bad. Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
that's a
you
great
could have
idea.
So that was another thing we were talking about. We're talking about with Montana as well, is like having segments on the show, right?
Yes.
And breaking it up a little bit, stuff like that.
She has a great idea called the Good Garden Update, where you know it kind of started on a joke, but I ended up producing a full song for her, a minute-long song for Instagram and or Twitch, and now she has it all over the world. People are sending her Good Garden Updates, so it's like Good Garden Update, and then. It's from London, it's from Venezuela, it's from Alabama, all over. So I want to make a segment. I got to do segments and all type of stuff.
Well, so why don't we tell the audience what you're thinking of for that segment right now? We'll see what they think, and we'll come up with it on the fly.
Right. So what about boom? What if I'm playing or making music? And then it's just time for the Wednesday Good Garden Update, and I press a button, the song plays. It's a minute-long song, not too long. It's very fun, very cool.
Yeah, I just
and then
listened
it
to
goes,
it's good.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, right? It's like an anime song, but it's with live bass, of course. I produced it. But then there's there's 8 locations all around the world. Montana's like, hey guys, this is Good Garden Update. We're going live. We're in Japan, and then it's like Japan. It's like and then we go to London, and just 8 of them, 3 to 5 minutes long, but it's very funny. I've seen them, and I feel like I can produce that, just at home on my computer. Pretty easy.
So there are 8 gardens in these places?
Well, so
how
she
does that
actually
work?
has a social media following to where there's like hundreds of.
So you'd be showing the fans.
Yeah, so we'll
gardens.
actually, so her garden is actually, the funny thing is that she can't garden. She's not, I basically.
Well, she's in the chat now, so you better
It's great.
watch your
Oh,
shit.
hey, Montana. Okay. Yes, and it's good with 3 O's, please. But Montana's not the gardener. I planted everything, which is great, But that's the beauty of it. Why do you have to know how to do things? And the only time you can do something is have a good time. So what she's showing the world that you can learn as you go. And one day she had her peppers and there were mites on it. She didn't know what it was. So on Good Garden Update, oh my God, what is this? And it's like 300 comments of people laughing, or some's telling her what to do. A couple, telling her it's mites, but they don't know what to do. So she's learning as she goes. So I feel like, it's cool. I feel like everyone should have a couple vegetables, even if it's on a balcony,
Yeah.
Like, grow some peppers, grow some tomatoes. You'll feel better,
We grow lemons.
Yo, see?
Nice lemons.
Yeah, nice little lemons.
The Good Garden Update Hour.
Yes.
Already.
Oh, okay,
Already
there you go.
feel. I mean, you could see this kind of thing being its own show. Like,
Yes.
being a segment, but really like talking about gardening. I
Yes.
mean, like this is just a show of us talking about streaming stuff and the
true.
theory of it, and giving people advice.
Right.
And people watch it. I mean, you guys are watching it.
You guys are.
I'm not
Well,
wrong.
you're cool.
Thank you.
And if you got some subscriptions, you're cool.
I know, and
You're cool.
the check is in the mail.
Yes.
It pays better than Spotify.
It does. And it's funner. I feel like the community here is amazing.
Yeah, and I mean that's the thing that I really fell in love with Twitch. Even back in like 2012 when I first started watching it, is every channel. Like a lot of the folks that are in the channel right now, they come every week or
Right.
most every week. We see the same names. We see these folks that hang out, ask questions. It's great.
Yeah, I was here last week and I recognized a few names up there, so it's kind of cool. It's like a community, a family.
And every streamer kind of builds their own, and that community reflects you.
Right.
So if you are like really strict with your community, like if you're an immature jerk on your show, your audience is going to be immature jerks in your chat. Like if you're very serious, like they're going to be serious. Like they kind of follow along, and it's awesome because like it sort of creates the culture of the place.
Nice.
Different places on Twitch feel completely different from each other.
It's cool.
Oh, look, there's Jamar.
Jamar.
Jamar is an emote on one of our clients'
Oh,
channels.
look at him.
Yep.
That is hilarious. I think I have to I'm going to create an emote for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had something hanging on my shirt.
Oh.
You see?
Oh, it's the
I think
mic.
it's a ghost. No, I think a really small hand is pulling me down.
Yeah.
But no one can see it.
That's how I feel a lot of
A
the time.
green hand.
Yeah.
That's how you feel. A lot of it. I think it's like an alien or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You like my shirt? My shirt's pretty sweet.
It is pretty sick, dude.
It's a dragon before Game of Thrones burning up nothing, but it's still awesome.
Yeah, he did kind of miss.
Well, he's still
Miss the
shooting
ground.
out fire. It's a full moon and a dragon, for crying out loud. Like,
Yeah, that is a pretty sick shirt. All right, so we talked about Good Garden Update.
mm-hmm.
You're going to play some music on the streams,
Yes,
right? You're going to
yes.
record potentially,
for
stuff
sure.
like
well,
that.
I mean, lifestyle, what I do in a daily lifestyle. I feel like, which makes me feel like I spend more time with Montana. But she's so great because her mom was a professional gamer. Well, not professional, but she played Zelda and she had the cheat books and stuff like that. So she calls herself a professional game watcher. So I kind of got lucky that she lets me, pass my hours by. Either she wants to keep me in or just like she's really awesome for letting me game. But so I want to produce a show for her and, play some music, which is what I do. I can spend 5 hours just playing my bass or, I'm working on my next album. So my same setup, I'm lucky because I can play games or I can make music and it's the same. So my basses are right next to me. They're always on. So, if I'm playing Rust and you know, I just built my first house, and someone killed me, and I didn't save it. I'm going to just play bass.
Yeah.
I'm not starting over. You know, so I feel like that would be cool, you know, to switch it up and just, you know, do whatever comes to mind, you know, talk to people, have some fun, you know. I feel like that's cool.
I think that, like, that's my favorite thing about Twitch. You know, I've streamed and played games, but the really fun part to me is just talking to
the
people,
lifestyle,
right?
yeah.
And, you know, like, the advice they're giving is, like, one of the most surprising skills I've used in Twitch has been my management skills from my corporate days, because the community building involves a ton of people handling.
Right.
And then Drizzy says, understanding the differences in people and being able to bring them together is a superior skill set. Yeah.
Right. I'm just reading these are like geniuses writing these comments here. It's just like, and I'm learning a lot as I read them. Thank you guys for all of your, you know, your comments and your wisdom. Thank you. Because I'm learning. And I'm going to take this and apply it, you know, because I'm serious about this, you know, and I love, you know, what gaming does to me and for the, you know, for the world. And it's huge, and it's, you know, so why not just, you know, actually game and take it serious, and not just for fun. You know, of course it's fun, but I have a passion for it, so that passion led me to here, you know, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, maybe do a segment on your show where you pick up a completely new instrument and jam with it.
Ooh, that's the Honey Bear, whoever you are, you've been dropping the greatest ideas.
Yeah, I mean, that's
pretty cool.
That is kind of cool.
But then I have to get like weird instruments sent to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well,
or else, I mean, yeah, true. I have a couple cool things, but you know, like, yeah, that's a great idea. Like one day, just pick up, you know, clarinet. I played clarinet when I was a kid. You know,
I know
but
how
I
to
haven't
play
played
clarinet.
it. Did you? Or have some people like you come on and play with me. Then we do some jams.
I mean,
yeah,
right.
Would you guys like Omeed to, you know,
play a clarinet?
Yes, or plays the or conria. How do you say that? I never even
Ocarina.
Even when I played Zelda, I never knew how to say that. Ocarina of Time.
Clarinet Squad.
Clarinet Squad. Let's go. I made a song to remember the old Zelda Ocarina. It was like Ecola, Ephona.
Yep.
Me and my brother made a song to that, but you remember it's like da-na-na. I could probably play it. It was like Ephona, come here. Like shout out to Zelda. Yes.
That is spelled correctly. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody follow Jonny Goood.
Yeah, we'll have fun. I promise you.
Yeah. Follow him on Twitter. Follow him here on Twitch. He's gonna start streaming real soon. You don't want to miss that first show.
Yeah, like tomorrow. I've been putting in hours, but I keep saying this was, you know, I was ready to push the stream button, but I just pressed the button right on top, the recording button.
Nice.
Just to practice, but I'm ready, guys.
Well, we are honored to have your first appearance on Twitch here. And
thank you.
Tomorrow, do you know what time yet?
No, tomorrow is Saturday. Let's do tomorrow at noon.
Tomorrow at noon Pacific.
12 Pacific.
All right.
Yep.
12 o'clock Pacific. You heard it here.
Yeah, we'll be
first.
on noon for a couple hours.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, number 11. See, I got to play just for I haven't made it to the subscription part, so I play for my followers, you know? So when you come over to me, we just play for just people, followers, and all type of people. Then when you subscribe.
Cut his mic. He's costing us money now.
I know. I might even rap for you. Dang, 11, 10. Should I
Number
do like
14?
Should I play something for him, like?
Yeah.
Like just like one verse, like a quick 16
Do you
bars.
guys want to hear something from this guy? He's like okay at playing the bass.
I'm like Jonny bad on bass. But
like,
I named myself Jonny Goood just to make myself feel good.
Yeah, to
because
trick
I
people.
suck
Yeah.
in life.
Yeah. I mean, it's important to trick people.
I do need to practice more because I feel like I've been playing too many video games.
Yeah.
That's the bad part, man. Like, it's hard.
All right. It sounds like they want you to play something.
Okay.
So
Well, someone said heck yes.
Do it.
Someone said yes, please. Okay. Yes, please. All right. Let me get a sip of my beer. I'm 2 beers in, so I feel like I'm in show mode. This is like show. Okay. Omeed is rushing me. Sorry, guys.
We will get you more beer, too. You can have as many beers as you
All
want.
right.
That's a
Can I
rule
say-
of office hours.
Okay, here's another rule. Are you allowed to say harsh words?
Yeah.
Like what? Like the F-bomb? One
Yeah.
time, only one time.
So there's no rules on Twitch about that. Like generally, you stay away from anything racist, anything hateful, homophobic. You know,
I'm none of those.
None of those things. But language,
See,
yeah.
Jonny Goood is very conservative, so I do ask, those questions,
Yep.
because I have a lot of love in my heart and respect, and my mom and dad raised me right, so.
Yep.
And if they're watching, then I'm gonna get in trouble. That's really why I ask, because
Yeah.
my mom don't like to hear the F-bomb.
Well,
so.
I mean, I can't.
I don't
help
see
you with
her
your
in
mom.
here. Whoa, okay. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna play a song for real. It's my cowboy song. Oh, okay, you gotta show me how to do that. Yeah, all right, fuck it, let's go. All right, here we go, y'all. I'm gonna say fuck it again. Fuck being calm, I'm turning up the song. I'm basing out on y'all. Now what's the word? That question's never solved. I'm way too good. I get ya up, kick it like Marty Mar. Fly Gina on my arm, she like it rough. She bouncing to my bars. We hired in the fuck. I never run no matter what it. I profit everyone. I just begun. I got 2 mo's. You bout to feel each one. I'm never done no matter where you go. You're smelling all this funk. Nasty puff, I'm blowing through your zone. Cause beating on the run, the master son, the ruler on the throne, blood dripping from my tongue. I'm never satisfied unless it's number one. Here we go. These boys try and hide their feelings like I'm dumb. Just like they try and lie and act like I ain't one.
Woo!
Thank you
That
to all
was
of you guys.
Awesome, dude.
Thank you.
So I guess if you want to see more things like that
Yeah.
happen, make sure you're following Jonny Goood, because I
Good vibes.
imagine,
Good vibes only. Sorry.
and he's like sandbagging here. He can play way better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. How'd you know? Now you're just putting pressure on me. Okay. But yeah, I'm a little uncomfortable in these library chairs.
Yeah, the stuffy library
Can
chairs.
I grab a book?
Yeah, pick out any one you want.
All right.
Oh no, not that one.
What about the
Oh
lamp?
yeah. Wait,
I think
which lamp?
this lamp.
That? Yeah, you can take that
I
lamp.
think I'm gonna take this lamp
Just
with
pick it
me.
up if you're strong enough. You can pick it up.
It's so heavy.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like,
I didn't realize he's so weak.
I know,
Can't
even
even
though I
pick up a
got
lamp.
little muscles. I mean, I work out a little bit, guys.
Yeah, hit him with the
I might even
flex.
show my flex.
Yeah,
I might even show my 12 p.m. flex. you know?
yeah. Well, we have clients that one of them he has a gym in his garage,
Oh, cool.
and he's a professional bodybuilder too, sponsored by bodybuilding.com, and in the mornings he just does workout streams.
Wow, that's
So
awesome.
he's out there, he's doing his workout, he's talking about his diet, answering questions, stuff like that.
That means I can too do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the strongest, clearly, but I do work out.
Yeah.
But I had another idea too. So Lady Gaga's guitarist, Tim Stewart, is actually like one of my best friends. He's the one who actually hired me for this, and he has worked with everyone from American Idol to Prince. So we were talking. I'm like, man, you should set up your Twitch. People would love to see this man play guitar. He's one of the greatest in the world. And he produces, and his son and his daughter are like rock stars. They're the funniest people on the planet. And he also has a gym in his garage. So I feel like for him to set up a Twitch in his studio, people would want to see that too. Or for me to have an hour where I'm in another studio with my best friend and we're playing guitar and bass and producing, stuff like that. So
Even when you're not in the same place,
Yeah.
like he could be on his stream, you're on yours.
be on
you
my
like-
Razor 2 phone.
Yeah, link up with Discord or whatever. and
Yeah.
just jam.
Can you Discord on your phone?
Yes. Yep.
Wow. So it's just like talking on the telephone, dude?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Okay.
I do it all the time.
Nice.
And yeah, it's. I mean, like,
Tour vlogs for sure. On Twitch, tour vlog. Okay, if I ever tour vlog, it'll be on Twitch. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and do streams like you guys were talking about potentially backstage kind of stuff.
easy.
Like,
Yeah,
how would that
especially-
work?
So look, Twitch ban. That's actually pretty cool. Pretty cool, but yeah. So so I'll be doing Lady Gaga in Vegas, the Enigma show. We go back May 30th. So clearly, I ship my whole entire gaming, console and everything with me. So backstage, I was, planning on, I already do it. And Gaga's a gamer now, if you don't know, she's been gaming too. But I've been, setting up my system, setting up my small TV that I travel with, and just playing games, So why not stream backstage in Vegas? Or if we're here, imagine if I could have streamed playing backstage on the Super Bowl, which I was doing, like while we were waiting to go play, I was on my Twitch or playing PUBG or something. It's just like the opportunities are limitless,
That would be insane.
It's insane and it can really happen.
Yeah.
I just have to do it.
Druid's Fire, 59 months. Thank you for the subscription, Druid's Fire.
Thank you,
I don't know if you were here earlier
Druid.
when we found out that everyone's getting a song.
Everyone gets a song with the subscription today. And if it could be more days than today, but right now it's. Thank you, Drew. Druid is fire. Druid's fire.
Druid's Fire.
Druid is fire.
To me on the first day I had my partnership. On
Nice.
Twitch. Yep.
Nice.
It's pretty
Wow.
cool.
When I get my first subscription, I'm going to be so happy. However I do it, I don't know how it happens, but one day it will.
Well,
You have to beat Twitch Prime.
no, so the way that it works as a streamer, you start off and you're nothing. You have
Like
no,
me, a piece of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like a piece of straight, not even doo-doo, just stepped on and.
That's how I feel about you too.
Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel in life. It's crazy. Every day it is.
Yeah.
It's so true, guys.
So yeah, you start off.
That's pretty funny. One up for you. You got me.
You start off just streaming, build a little bit of an audience, and once you hit a certain level, Twitch will offer you what they call affiliate
Oh,
status.
okay.
And so
We have to work up to it.
yeah, and that one's not like too hard. But
Total noob status.
Yeah.
I feel like a noob. Like I feel like a camping. Like when Call of Duty, when the people start really becoming good and camping on COD. That's how I feel right now. Like, and we can all crack. Oh, Jersey, you're the greatest. You're the greatest. How about that? And the word. I like the word better.
yeah.
Because we're in the word.
Well, one day maybe Drizzy, I'll meet that guy, and then we can crack some jokes.
Drizzy's the man. Oh.
Yeah, Jonny versus Gaga matchup. What game would you fight on?
She's really big on where is that? My eyes are too slow.
It's
Oh,
okay.
okay, Xanattax. She's really big on Bayonetta, so I don't know if you can't fight each other on Bayonetta, but she's been tweaking Bayonetta. Yeah, it's weird. She started off on 2, so I had to get her to go back to 1 because clearly you have to play Bayonetta 1 before she's playing it on the Twitch. So my dream is to get her set up with a Razer PC, and she's heavy on gaming right now, and I'm happy for her because she's discovered it as an avenue to for her to put her mind on something else. And I've watched her before gaming, and now that she's serious on gaming, energy is like she's always had good energy, but now she's more relatable to me. Even our conversations open up. Now we talk about games. We talk about she told me she was gonna follow me on Twitch. Literally, she's like, I'll follow you on Twitch. Damn it, like, she doesn't have one yet, but I'm gonna get her one. But I feel like if I get her a PC and get her, she just doesn't know everything about gaming yet. But she's she's the noob into gaming now. Which is awesome because she's really taking it serious.
Yep.
And that's cool for me because now I can go and be even more comfortable with setting up a Twitch station backstage in a band room, confident that she'll come in excited to play and be a part of it, and not coming like you're not practicing, they know I don't practice clearly. Like I posted a picture on my Instagram when Razer they sent me headphones and stuff, and I took my Xbox to rehearsal. And I was playing in rehearsal, and they didn't break my balls for that either. So
yeah, so you're saying your dream is to get Lady Gaga a Razer laptop.
Yes, because she's she plays, and Gaga is a shit talker. She's fun. She's fun though. Yeah. I don't know if she would play the MMOs though. I think she likes the high flying action. Like I feel like she's more like a Devil May Cry person.
Yeah.
I feel like she likes.
I mean that's her sort of style.
Yeah, I guess so. Like Enigma, the tourist, like 20-foot robots walking around. Like it's part of a show where I feel like I'm gonna get stepped on by like a fucking metallic robot. So I don't know about the MMO, but she's definitely, she want to, yeah, Smash Bros. Yeah, she plays Smash Bros. Yep. Gaga coming to Apex Legends.
Yep. could see it.
I can see it.
Well, you know, there's a rumor.
She would play DLC 5 for sure. She definitely would, because it's definitely like it's up her alley. But what's the rumor?
Oh, there was an interesting rumor going around the internet the other day
Said,
that Lady Gaga was out at the studio making Cyberpunk 2077.
Yo, I wouldn't doubt it. I'm just getting back to Pittsburgh. I was in Pittsburgh, so but before I went to Pittsburgh, we kicked it at Tim's crib, my best friend's crib. So I got to see her. I feel like she would tell me about if she's doing. If she didn't tell me, then me and her was gonna have to have a conversation.
Yeah, you may want to talk to her about that.
She's doing Cyberpunk.
That's what I heard. That's what the internet says.
So you know what that says? That means she has a copy of it. That means I need that copy.
Yeah.
Like ASAP.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to play Cyberpunk.
I mean, we need to. I didn't think that this show was going to turn into a road trip of me and Jonny Goood hunting down Lady Gaga to get a copy of Cyberpunk 2077, but here we are.
I'm looking forward to that game. So if she has a copy of it, then I'm try to put my paws on it. But yeah, and I think she another rumor is going around. She's working on her 6th album, so which is cool. Just another 5 years of work for me. Yes. Like,
yeah, this sounds like the fresh new summer indie movie of the year.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. Yeah, what's that movie called again? Shallow. Shout out to Gaga, man.
We gotta work on that.
A Star is Born. She's the greatest, for real. For real, she's a great person.
She is doing, she's just killing it.
You got to do the Grammys with her, the Oscars. Wow.
No, it's pretty great.
Yeah, she's killing.
But enough about Lady Gaga.
Gaga who? Who's that?
Yeah. I mean, I think this is really cool. Like, it's really cool to hear kind of your mindset on how you're approaching streaming. Have you thought about Jonny and Omeed's even more excellent
I feel like we should go through, we should find the forest. I don't know if you guys know about the game forest, but we should find, we should crash land somewhere, survive, be the only two to survive, and then maybe us have a smaller friend who gets kidnapped by a bunch of cannibals.
Yeah.
And see what happens. And see how we find them. If we find them.
Yeah, we'll find them. Come on.
I don't know. I might just stay on the plane and just eat all the apples and drink the whiskey there.
I might just, that sounds pretty good.
See?
That's what I'm.
Unless you can chop down a tree in 3 swipes like on a video game. But we'll have to build houses and stuff. I don't know. That would be hard.
I don't know.
I'd rather just.
How many of my employees can I bring?
None. But we can bring. I can bring weed, marijuana.
That's
I can bring
pretty
cannabis.
much the same thing.
Yeah,
I volunteer all over to get kidnapped by cannibals.
Ooh, that's scary. I've been kidnapped by cannibals. It's scary. I ate them all. It's crazy.
Yeah, they didn't see that coming.
I ate them all. It's crazy.
I mean, if you get captured by cannibals, you better eat them.
Yes, that's the only way you can survive.
It's the only way they'll learn.
Yeah. Yes, cannibals rule.
Cannibals rule.
Cannibals rule. That's gonna be my new page.
I feel like we're learning a lot today.
See, eat the cannibals, assert dominance.
Exactly,
yes.
Vanguard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
No. Whatever you're gonna say, I want to hear
because this cannibal talk has me talking about this. Oh wait, all this talk of weed and I leave in England. I'm sorry, the Honey Bear. Well, you're cool. I was in England for a month. I did the London Sun newspaper. I was out there. You should have hit me up. We could have kicked it. But so this game, The Forest.
Yep.
It's early. I think it's early access, but basically it's cannibals, but they don't attack you. They just run to you and then they run away.
Yep.
And they're trying to figure you out. It's the smartest AI I've ever seen, and it scares me.
Yeah, that game is weird.
It scares me. So cannibals, I don't know if I'll play with them because they seem very fast, and they don't run. They run around with nothing on. It's scary.
Yeah, so it's easier to eat them.
Yes, I'll follow you back.
Yep. Hey, Cardboard Cowboy, how you doing, man? Nice to see you.
Kenobi, he just came, he or she, you just came up with the greatest idea on the planet. The cannabis cannibals. I'm a cannabis cannibal.
All right, but
I didn't
Wouldn't
know
you
there
have
was
to
a
be
co-op.
made of cannabis to be a cannabis cannibal?
I think you have to, yeah, or I think you have to eat cannabis only.
But you would need to be
And
cannabis
cannabis, okay.
and then eat cannabis.
Wow. And then cannabis will have to feel the pain of being eaten. Like, to be a cannibal is an art. You have to,
Yeah. I'm not going to dispute it.
yeah,
To be a cannibal is an art.
it's an art. Quote of the century.
Yeah. So, pretty good band name.
Yes.
We could get there by eating enough cannabis to become cannabis, and then eating more cannabis.
To become cannibals.
Yes.
Okay.
At the point that.
I think we got it.
Yes. I think we got it.
Samurai King, you're the greatest.
This
Seriously.
is certainly an Omeed stream.
Yes. Yes, it is.
So I guess we're going to be playing The Forest on your stream, right?
Well, I got to a part to where it like completely terrified me to where I just hopped off. So, I mean, it was pretty early in, but not to keep talking about the cannibals, but they finally captured me. They caught me, but they didn't eat me. They hung me up, upside down. They hung me upside down, and I'm looking around. There's like a bunch of dead, half-eaten people. So I slice myself down, and then I'm in this cave. But the cave is weird because there's like zombies, but not cannibals, and they're like screaming at themselves. So I tried to sneak past one. I did it successfully, and then I hit one, and then it was just fucking. It was a party. It was like a fucking zombie party. So now I'm just trying to. Then I'm looking for a gun. I heard you can make a gun on the forest, so I'm looking for a gun on the forest. If anyone knows how to play the forest or Rust, if you're on Rust, can we build the biggest castle and raid people, please? I'm looking for friends on Rust.
All right, friends on Rust for Jonny Goood.
I plan to stream VR as well. I do. My first experiences, like I plan to, when I first do VR, I plan to stream it that point on, So I kind of like that thing, like when you're inviting people to see and experience things as you see it too, like the first time, like that's pretty fun. Playing games for the first time, the shock of excitement of the first time seeing something, I love that aspect. So
Yeah.
I plan on doing a lot of that too.
Yeah, I mean, some of the best streams are just like first look at my new game. It's
Yeah,
like, I just picked this game up.
Or like
let's
a
see how it
zombie
goes.
VR game, like, and then I'm screaming and running into walls and shit, like,
Yep.
it's pretty fun.
Yeah, VR streaming is definitely doable.
Yes.
You need some good space for it,
Yeah.
and you need a little equipment and a little bit of like software on the VR so you can like kind of keep an eye on Switch at the same time.
Thanks for slapping them dreams down.
No. We got the guys. Barry wrote the very first version of like how you could see chat in VR.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like way back when. And now I think there's plenty of ways to do it. I'm not exactly sure, but we got people that can show you how to do
There's
it.
no trolling like Rust trolling. I tell you that. I'm telling you. There's no trolling like Rust trolling.
Yeah, I don't play too many of those games. I get too frustrated with
Yeah,
them.
but that's the fun of it. Like, but now you have to play it long enough until like it's something sticks. So it's kind of like going fishing. So I played Rust for 7, 8, 9, 10 hours until I finally met up with one cool person. He was like, "Hey, you want to build something together?" I was like, "Yes!" Like now we have like we have keys and like he when he's playing. He dresses my guy up and like what gives me guns so that when I log on, I'm like, whoa, I have a fucking L16 now, And then I literally yesterday I'm playing it and he dressed me up with all this shit. And then I go outside, I run down and I see 2 guys running and they kill me. And I'm just like, like, oh, my stuff is gone again, Then I'll hop on Warframe.
Yep. Yeah, I played EverQuest back in the day. And when you die, you gotta go get your stuff, or it's just gone.
It's gone.
And that stuff is so frustrating. It's so hard. That's a good question.
I see something about Holocaust, Cannibal Holocaust.
Cannibal Holocaust.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't read it. But
Oh, I was just asking if you've seen that movie.
well, all I see was Cannibal Holocaust. Scared me, sorry.
Yeah.
What was the question?
It's a movie about cannibals and holocausts. Question from Xanatax. What's your favorite charity? Are you excited to raise money for them with your stream?
That's a good question. You know, I really like the Born This Way Foundation that Gaga, you know, is a part of. And I'm also a part of another one called Kids for Coffee, where every cup of coffee goes to 5 kids, you know, around the country because a lot of over 2,000 kids a day, you know, die just from starvation, you know. So, yeah, those, you know, and I'm a former police officer. If you guys do not know, you know, Jonny Goood is a name that stands behind a person. So, you know, when it comes to helping people and being able to raise money for charitable events or, you know, to help, you know, people or communities and things like that, you know, I feel like I pretty much gave an oath when I was a kid, you know, 22, to put my life on the line, you know, for the same cause. So if I can play video games and raise money, hell, that's not going to me. You know, I might help, you know, it might help me fund my musical career, but it's also, you know, going to these foundations that I'm a part of as well, you know. And I just felt like being a police officer, I didn't have a big enough reach to help people. And I feel like being a musician, a gamer, you know, your reach is bigger. You know, you're able to influence more. So, yes, to answer your question.
Well, it's pretty cool that you're also a cop. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, charity is a big part of Twitch.
Yes.
Some of our clients work with like St. Jude Children's Hospital in Tennessee.
Okay.
Like I'm going out there next month.
Oh, cool.
I think it's next month, yeah. And they do an event for streamers.
Nice.
And our clients and other streamers working with them last year raised like over $4 million.
Wow.
For charity.
I would love to do some stuff, just going to hospitals and playing for the, you know, the kids. You know, I have a grandma in a home right now. She's sick with bed sores right now. And, you know, I take my bass and play for her, you know. So, I mean, that's that type of thing. You know, those type of things I already do. It's just bringing the community of Twitch with me, you know, and then giving those people the opportunity to help me, you know, further those missions, you know, which is cool, you know, so.
Yeah, I mean, and the great thing is that, you know, you can do something for the charity, but your community will also come in, like, behind you.
That's cool. That's
you know, there are like charity fundraisers, like our clients do like a week-long stream on their channel where all big streamers will come in, take like 4-hour shifts.
Let me be, you know,
All right, you hear that, Professor Broman, King Gathalion?
I'll come play, you know, any hospital you guys are in, you know, I would love to come, you know, spread some good energy, you know. Yeah. That would be awesome, you know, just sit beside some biz and, you know, even if it has to be acoustic based, because I don't want to startle nobody, you know, scare them.
Yeah,
like
you don't want to like wake them up.
I don't want to get no heart attack. I don't want to have no heart attacks or nothing. But you know, I'm all for you know. I've worked in hospitals. You know, like I said, I was a police officer, so you know, those are passions of mine. Anything I can use to you know further humanity is something I'm a part of.
No, that's
Jersey
fantastic.
said, where can we catch the triple O's? I'm playing in Pittsburgh, 420. Going back to Pittsburgh. I only came back to California for Omeed. Yeah. Going back to Pittsburgh, but I live in LA. I do.
Yeah. And we super appreciate having you out, man. It's super awesome.
I mean, you told me there was gonna be beer, so of course I wasn't saying that.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm great.
You need another one?
I'm a rocker, bro. I can drink like 8 beers and no one knows. Yeah. I can drink 20 beers and drive home.
All right.
Like
well,
40.
No. Don't do that.
I mean, I've never done it. I've never done it. I was a cop, man. Like,
yeah. No.
Hey, my dad's a sergeant still.
If you want to drink 20 beers, we can do that.
Yes.
That'd be fun.
I didn't say drive home in a car.
Oh.
You thought that.
That's my bad.
I meant drive home in my mind.
Oh.
Yeah. See, the more I drink, the stronger my mind becomes.
See,
crazy.
When I drink a lot, what I do is I have this guy I call him it's my designated cannibal. And he shows up, and he's naked, and he just carries me home. It's pretty great.
Now we got Drizzy worried. See what you did? Hey, man, I'm still here, guys.
9,000.
Do not drink and drive, people.
Yes.
It's dangerous.
Do not drink and drive.
I'll pull you over.
And this is another important thing about Twitch.
Yes.
Is, you know, you're a role model.
Yes.
You're here giving people advice.
You have to be careful of what you say. Mm-hmm. Just for example, I said I would drink 20 beers and drive. Yep. That's not good.
No.
That's bad.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be bad.
Yeah, don't be Johnny Bad.
I want to be good.
Johnny Good.
Yeah, okay.
And I mean, it's really cool because people actually do drink a fair amount on stream. They'll smoke weed on stream, things like that. And sometimes they'll drink a little too much on stream.
Oh, okay.
But it's still, it's not the worst thing in the world because they're at home.
Right. I plan to, I live in California, so I might, spark a, joint or a little cannabis every now and then. You know. I definitely, so I might have to go plus 18, huh? I want to be a good role model, so, any 15 and 14-year-olds out there, it's important what you put out there. It's very important.
Yeah,
and you don't want to.
Kids, don't ever click yes if you're not 18.
Very true.
Because that's lying.
But, I've done it before. And I've I clicked yes when I was 13.
I'm starting to think maybe you're not the
best role model. But GameSpot, what if I wanted to see the new Resident Evil,
Yeah.
Resident Evil came out, I was under the mature audience. But you have to say yes.
You're supposed to actually get your parents to come and ask them if it's okay.
Oh, that's true. Do you remember any games your parents bought you, by the way? I have one game in particular I remember.
My parents bought me a lot of games.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
But I always had to get good grades.
Me
and
too.
I'd get a game.
I remember one game my parents bought me. They bought me every game, of course, but they bought me the coolest game on the planet that you cannot find in America. You couldn't find at the time. I just got lucky. Dragon Ball GT on PlayStation. Excuse me.
Nice.
I don't know if you guys know about this game. PlayStation 1, Dragon Ball GT. It was like the first Dragon Ball Z where you can fly. It was had the meteor combos. And I spent maybe 15 years of my life trying to look for that game again. It doesn't exist in America. I'm sure you can find it now because I haven't did it in 4 years, but that was the coolest game they ever bought me.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it again, so.
Yeah.
Shout out to mom and dad.
I think the coolest thing my parents ever bought me, they tricked me so hard for Christmas one year, was when the Super Nintendo came out.
Oh, cool.
And I'm real good at figuring out what Christmas presents are. And then there was a Christmas present under the tree that just it was shoes. And I'm like, you motherfuckers bought me shoes. I don't want shoes.
Right.
And there's a thing that was clothes and everything. They packed the Super Nintendo and the games and everything all into other things.
Cool. Yeah,
so
cool.
it's the thing that felt like it was a bunch of blankets and crap, that was the Super Nintendo.
That's pretty cool.
The game was in there with one of my shoes that I never wore.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I was so upset.
Smart parents.
Yeah.
Because I was definitely the kid tearing the smallest holes, and then on the upside down, what is this? The smallest hole, day after day, December 20th, I would start. About the 25th, I would have a slight idea, but yeah, I miss those Christmas days. Those were fun.
Yeah.
Now it's Christmas. It's not as fun.
Yeah, being a grown-up sucks.
Yeah, I swear.
Yeah.
Well, it's cool. I have a time machine I built. It's crazy.
Oh.
I use it sometimes, but I like being an adult more.
What are your 2-3 favorite times to go visit?
So I really like the 1500s. The wow, this is super super advanced. It's crazy. I got my teeth work done there. And I like I said, 2048. I like that year. And then I like 1999. 1999.
That was a good year to party.
It was scary. That was the scariest year on the planet.
Oh, yeah?
The year before 2000.
Oh, right, because we were all freaking out.
Yeah, Y2J was...
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Y2K. I went to church, so they called it Y2J for Jesus.
Oh.
It was Y2J if you went to church because you were praying that you wasn't going to become a fucking, like on the Marvel movie, you wasn't going to turn to dust, oh, yeah. Yes, he is.
Y2J is Chris Jericho.
my favorite wrestler, by the way, true. Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
1999 was creepy.
Yeah, there were some bad things there.
Emulating games against Twitch.
It's not. Well, so it's in this space where, it probably technically is, because the way that emulation works is you can emulate a game if you own the game. So if you have a physical copy of it, then you can use an emulator. That's fine.
Right.
That's because can't really get old consoles and stuff. Now,
You can do ROMs, download ROMs.
Yeah.
I was big on a ROM and emulator thing for a while, especially when I was on tour. Like I remember my first tour in LA. Man, it's 2019 now. That was probably like 2012. I was doing a Michael Jackson right when he passed, the Man in the Mirror tribute tour. It was a tribute tour that these company in Europe put together for us to go all over. So my first time leaving the country, I was 23, fresh from the police academy. You know, didn't have all this crazy hair. And never left the country. Went to Amsterdam for the first time, Barcelona. But we had our computers, and we figured out how to, you know, store our ROMs and our emulators.
Yep.
So we had everything from Super Smash Brothers 64 to, remember the game, the comic book, or I think it was Comic Zone, the old Sega game. I forgot what it's called, but like Earthworm Jim, you know, any game you wanted, you know. So yeah, I miss the ROM. I do miss ROMs. I don't know if it's bad. It is pirating, but I was 23, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Comic Zones. Yeah,
Comic
that's it.
Zones.
Sorry, guys. Do not pirate. I pay for everything now.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about emulating, right, is like there's a lot of things that you could get on an emulator. It's like, how are you going to buy the deadly discs of Tron? You know, like it only existed in the arcade like
true.
35 years ago.
Before I was even.
Yeah. And, you know, how? Like, you can't get it.
Gotta go to the ROM.
Yeah, there's,
I mean,
so it is technically, like, not the best thing in the world.
But we're gamers. I mean, we have to fulfill our lust for these old games somehow, you know?
Yep.
So it happens.
Toe Jam and Earl. There's a new Toe Jam and Earl game coming out.
Toe Jam and Earl. Especially if you had someone to play it with. I miss the game where you couldn't leave your partner, you know? Like, you had to stay. Like, especially like on a Double Dragon or like, you know.
Yeah, Battletoads.
Yeah.
You know, if you left, they just die.
But now, like, you're playing like games now, like, especially like GTA Online or like Red Dead, it's like, it takes you, or like DayZ or something, or Scum, it takes you an hour to find your friend. It's like, it's like, bro, like, where are you? It's like, I'm in B3. Damn, I'm in like J11. God damn, it's the whole day. It's like, by the time you find him, he's ready to go to put his daughter to sleep or something. It's like, oh, good night, bro. At least we found each other.
Yeah, I was watching the day Atlas came out. So that game is kind of like Ark.
Yeah.
Two of our clients, Anthony Kongpan and Grims, were trying to get together. They always play these games together. And they just kept, the game was like a buggy and glitchy. So they'd try to find each other and they'd just like fall into the water and they'd be electrocuted. They'd respawn and they're like inside of a whale or something. It's like, what do I do?
Yeah, that's pretty trippy.
Yeah, it was rough.
That game is gone on the kill. It's pretty true.
Since you were a cop, you should join the GTA RP server, and RP is a cop.
Wow.
Do you know about like GTA RP?
No, but I would love to. If you're on there, let's do it. You know, just find me on Twitch, and let's like for real, let's have some fun. You know, I already have Grand Theft Auto. I'm waiting to get on a server where there's like zombies. I want to get on there with a friend. Like Druid's Fire. If you play Grand Theft Auto and you do like I love zombie games, by the way. Like, love zombie games. So, yeah, but I would love to be a cop. Let's kill some people. Let's on Grand Theft Auto. Let's just beat them up, man.
All right, cops, just be cool.
Yeah. Be cool.
So the way it works is like they made private servers for Grand Theft Auto and kind of modded it so that it's like situations. And so, you know, people will be playing the cops. Somebody be playing the police dog.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, what? The police dog?
Yeah, and then they're just patrolling.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then every person you run into is like
another player.
So there's like, you know, a prostitute and a pimp over there. They're arguing. The cops are like, well, let's go see what's going on. You know, and you go talk to them and
I can be on that as fast as tonight. Oh, okay. So, I'm not a dirty cop. So if it's as legit as you're making it, then can I sign up? I'll take the test. You can put me through the psychological test. You know, I run my PT. I've done it before, so, you know, and the only reason why I'm not a cop now is just because I just, you know, felt like I can play bass.
Yeah.
So I actually took it up a step further than being a cop. I was a criminal investigator for the district attorney. So I did that for a year and just decided, I'm actually like one of the youngest in America to ever have, you know, had the opportunity to do that. And, you know, it made for a hard schedule to game and play bass. So I just, you know, gambled, chose to, you know, move to LA, like I said, and do a little more. So I do talk a lot of shit, so. But if you tell me the rules, then I'll abide by them. That's what I'm saying. So I won't be a dirty cop. But now, now that I know you can't be, it's, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's fun. Come on, don't act like you never just punched someone in the face on Grand Theft Auto or like ran. You know, come on, it's Grand Theft for crying out loud. You know.
Yeah, it's cool. So like, there was a really popular role-playing server. And there was this guy, he wasn't a streamer or anything, just this guy who would always role play a cop, and he sounded like a cop. He'd like say things like, you know, like a Southern cop would say, and his name was Sheriff Eli.
Oh, that's cool.
And he used to be like a cop for a long time, and he was like retired or whatever, and he was just playing this game for fun.
Cool.
And then everyone's like, you should stream. You know, so the community like got him the stuff so he could stream. The first day he was actually streaming as Sheriff Eli, he had like 300,000 people watching him.
That's so cool.
Everyone was so hyped about it.
What is this right here? I have 4G2.
Oh, Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh, wow.
Did you ever play Left 4 Dead?
Yes, I played Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. I did not hear that they were making, what's it called? I mean, Left 4 Dead 1's, Left 4 Dead, the whole entire franchise was pretty innovative. So if they're making a mass zombie game where you can grab a 4x4 or crowbar or like, and it looks better, the graphics are better and stuff like that. I heard there's another game, The Walking Dead Overkills. I didn't hear it did too good though.
Did not do that well.
Yeah, they kind of slammed it before it even came out. But,
yeah.
I hate that, you know. Even though, you know, I seen the game, it didn't look too good. But yo, please let me be a clean cop. Hit me up and look, watch. 34 Bravo 1. 34 Bravo 1, go ahead. Go ahead and hold me out with Georgia Tech, Alpha Bravo, Charlie, Zima, 4321. 2 people in the car. No backup necessary. Thank you.
There you go. That's too many letters for a license plate.
Well, in Georgia, it's 4. Alpha Bravo. Sorry, guys. I'll get my phonetic back. I'm gonna get it back up. Overkill's The Walking Dead. I know. Saddest game. Saddest surprise of 2019 because we definitely wanted Walking Dead to be sweet, but whatever. Yes, I think I've seen that game. It's very scary. It's like there's a guy who's also a player who's the like the scary dude chasing you around. There's another game like that. It's like dang, what's it called? It's like Jason's chasing.
Oh,
it's like
there's a Friday the 13th game.
Yeah, I played that.
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight is where you have to run around and fix the the lights and that game is. Oh no, that's the Friday the 13th one. Which one is Dead by Daylight? Which one is?
It's there's a killer that you can't really see. He's chasing people around, and I mean they're very similar games.
Yeah, okay. You heard of there's this other one that I was playing. I totally it'll come back to me. I forgot what it's. Yeah, they're basically the same. Oh man, when the game comes,
I was watching one of our clients play Left 4 Dead 2, but she had mods, so all the characters were like cute anime girls,
oh, that's funny.
And all the zombies were Teletubbies. So it's just these like cute anime girls with like giant guns, and then like infinite Teletubbies.
7 days to die.
7 days to die.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. And then, not to say I hate games, I love DayZ, but I don't like the fact that it's been out in early access and beta for like almost 10 years. Like,
yeah.
I mean, so when the game comes out, what's going to be different? Is the graphics going to be, or am I going to be able to fly a 747 Boeing? Like, what are you going to bring different that I've been playing for the last 7 years?
Yeah.
Just release it, man. This is the game, like.
I mean, it's this weird thing, like, because I've worked on early access games and things like that, and people release an early access. Was it?
Sorry.
Oh man.
I would love to see that. Randy Savage voice for zombies would be hilarious, bro. But yeah, you said they released the game.
Yeah, so people release the games pretty early, like early access, and then they sell a ton of them in that period. And so then there kind of becomes no reason to ever launch it because they've already sold the games.
Okay.
And so they just kind of
drag you on.
Yeah. And when you release the game, then people start reviewing it. And if it's not, people are like, it's not quite ready or whatever. Okay. We thought 5 years of early access, we thought it was going to be better. So
yeah, that's true.
You get caught in this thing.
Well, they're kind of waiting for that to happen because, nothing like, and then there's games like Escape from Tarkov, and that game is phenomenal. in early access.
Yep.
That game. So I mean, that game could drop today, and people would love that. So I'm also playing stuff like that. That's a scary shooter. That's a scary shooter game.
Tarkov is so intense.
Yeah, it's almost. I mean, I won't say it's too intense because I play it, but it's like very intense, very intense. Like
yeah, I watch several of our clients play it, and I watch them play, and it's the most fun because
it is fun.
Yeah, I mean, I watched one time one of our clients named Sequisha, and he was the first of our clients playing Tarkov, and it's just him and another guy, and the guy's in a building, and he's outside. And so he's just talking about, it's like, yeah, so there's a guy in there, I gotta get him, he's the last guy in this area.
Dang.
And, so he starts moving around, he's sneaking, he's really quiet. And then Sequisha gets quiet and the audience kind of stops chatting because we're all
That's
and
crazy.
Sequisha's yeah, you can hear him, he's either in this room or this, and it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes of this. And then Sequisha just turns a corner and finds him and kills him. And you're just oh my God, it was the coolest thing.
It's scary.
And yeah, I mean.
But that's also one of the games where the thrill of finding someone and killing them is so I was a level 2 at the time and seeing a guy running through the forest and had the advantage on him. So I hit him. I hit him first, and we was in a firefight. And then I eventually, killed him and went over to him. He was a level 40. So he had guns and all type of stuff. I'm it's Christmas. I'm it's my time to come here. But I haven't really played on a live server since. I've been in an offline mode, saving all my gear because every time you get killed, your gear is gone. So that's sad. Because I know I'm gonna get killed when I go back in there because those guys are pretty intense, but I'm pretty good now.
Well, are you familiar with stream sniping?
Stream sniping.
Yeah, this is going to be a problem for you.
Whoa.
So this is a thing that happens to streamers, right? So I'm watching your channel. You're playing Tarkov. I can see where you are. I'm also playing Tarkov.
Oh, wow.
So
that's some sneaky stuff.
Yep.
Wow.
And it happens all the time. And people do. I mean, it's just.
And there's no way to stop that, huh?
It's just a form of trolling.
I think I might need another beer for that.
Yeah.
That made me sad.
It makes a lot of people sad. I wonder if we have any more beers.
I mean,
I guess we'll see. But yeah, it happens all the time.
So if I'm playing Apex and I'm streaming, having fun, there can be a kid over in Idaho somewhere watching Apex, got him now.
Yeah.
He's he's right here because I'm watching this stream. And it just kills me.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm sad.
The only real way to stop it is to set up a delay on your stream where
yeah, that's
5 or
that's
10
the
minutes.
reason for delays.
Yeah. But if you put that long a delay on your stream, you see how we're kind of responding to people live.
We are very accurate.
And
as I move my lips, I see my lips
Yeah.
move. It's crazy.
Yeah. But so the guys in chat, right? They ask a question, we answer it within sort of a minute. But if you're on a 5-minute delay, naturally it's going to take at least 5 minutes before you answer the question.
And I don't like that. I enjoy the in the moment, the now fun, the response. So if that starts to happen to me, then I'll hop back on Assassin's Creed or something.
Yeah.
Where that type of stuff don't live,
Yeah, usually just change games or change servers.
Or just pick up the base. Or something,
make sure you hide which server you're on so they can't copy you. There's a lot of good tricks. There's some tricks to avoiding it, but
how do you know when you beat a stream sniper? You can just tell?
Well, so a lot of times it'll be if you're out in a remote area where nobody has any reason to be there and everyone should be going somewhere else, and then someone rolls up on you, why did they come there? It's they were only coming there because they knew you were there. Stuff like that.
I see. And if you guys are, if you game, you play these games. I play every game, any game. So if you're gaming and if you're playing, you're on Steam or Twitch, just add me. You hit me up and let's just load the games up. Get on Discord and beat these stream snipers. Let's make a stream sniper team to where we actually go out of our way to find them somehow. I don't know. Let's stream snipe them. Hey.
Reverse stream sniping.
Yeah. What they call that? You're playing with my mind. Are you playing with my mind, Jimmy? Yeah. Got them now.
Yep. We'll have to talk about some of the unfortunate things that have happened, like bully hunters.
Oh man!
But not on stream.
You talking about the gang bully hunters?
Oh, it was a program that some company did as like a sponsored thing, and it did not go very well.
Man.
The idea was that, you know, it's like there are these people that come in and they harass women in games, and you know,
that sucks.
and so we send this elite squad of bully hunters to like kill them. And
that's funny.
Yeah, it's a funny idea.
Yeah, but they're actually bigger bullies than the guy.
Yeah, they executed it really badly. It was kind of cringe.
It's a mega oof. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's just an ad for that grocery store Aldi, and it was like exactly the same, where it's just like, does your kid never come to dinner because he's always just playing those stupid games? Like, well, now we have the like dinner hunter. Oh yeah, was it T Takedown? Yeah, T Takedown.
Takedown.
Where they send like elite squads to kill your kid in the game so that he'll go to dinner.
And then the kid is having nightmares for.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Also, kid's gonna come to dinner and he's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, and crying. Like,
Yeah.
"What? 4 guys came out of nowhere and like bullied me. Like, meanwhile, he's bullying one guy.
Yeah.
Bullies on bullies. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I've seen a lot of that in like, there's a lot of bullying in Arma. Have you, you know about that game?
Yeah.
I play a lot of that too.
Yeah.
A lot of Arma.
I mean, there's a lot of negativity on Twitch. You know, I mean, there's a lot of racism on Twitch too.
No, I've seen it, especially on Rust. Oh my God, the amount of times I've heard the N-word or seen it and read it was just ridiculous. So like, how do you eliminate that? Like, is there a way through the chat that you can prevent negativity or nah? Because if not, then you gotta live with the yin and yang. I get it. Well, like for my channel, it's gonna be positive. You know, it's shit talking is cool. You know, smoke some weed with me, grab a beer. You know, but the negative stuff is just.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, you can't stop it like 100%. But what you can do is you can put some rules in place.
You can have words auto banned.
Yes.
I need this. Jungle Gym.
Yep.
Thank you.
It's just a setting. We can show you how to do it. And like several people said, mods, like you see the green sword on Druid's Fire.
Yes.
So Druid's Fire is a mod in my channel. So she has the ability to like ban somebody forever from the channel or just time it out so they can't talk for like 5 minutes, stuff like that.
That's cool.
And so, you know, if someone comes in here is saying a bunch of shit, like one of the mods will just tap the button.
She can literally ban the shit out of people.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And so that's really nice. And that's a good way to do it. The other thing, right, is you got to talk to your people, right? Like talk to your community, tell them what to expect, you know. Like it blew my mind, this was way, way back when I was watching Co-Carnage, who was our first client, and you know, he had like 600 people watching him or whatever, and some kid comes in and starts saying, oh, faggot this, faggot that, you know, it was like really shitty. So the mods immediately banned him, and then Co just stops playing the game, and he's like, hey, you know, douchebag69, whatever the guy's name was, like, hey man, so in this channel, like, we're not homophobic, we're not racist, like, we don't believe, this is a positive place, positive community, and you know, we welcome that, right? Good vibes. That's from his channel.
Good vibes. And I see never asked. Yep.
Yep. And so he's like, look, I'm gonna unban you, and you know, if you want to hang out and you know, be positive and stuff, like hang out.
Cool. Yeah.
And if not,
I see myself being the same way. Especially me being former police officer. I definitely police myself as well as others. You know, so it's important. You know, it's video games, man. Like. This should be a place to where we're getting away from the bad vibes of life, you know? We shouldn't be bringing bad vibes into fucking video games. Like, my day sucked earlier. Like, let's load some steam up and have some fun, man. You know, good vibes, man.
Yeah, and I mean, a big part of it, like you've noticed, like we've been here for almost 2 hours. And
it's felt like 20 minutes. That's crazy.
Well, we can go. Like, you want to do 6 more hours? Let's do it.
They wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
Drizzy would be here because that's the homies.
Yeah, Drizzy will hang out till the end.
He has too much work.
But yeah, I mean, so we've been here all this time. There hasn't been anything in the chat that needed to be timed out. Like everybody's been.
You built an amazing culture too.
Yeah,
like,
and
it starts from the it stems from the top. You know, so if you're like you said earlier, if you're here promoting negativity, then your Twitch would be a negative account. You know, if you're here promoting positivity and good vibes and stuff like that, then I'm sure, like we've seen, not one bad comment, you know, which is amazing.
Yeah.
I commend you all.
Yes, you guys rule.
rookie numbers.
It doesn't mean that people do come in here and they're shitty.
Yeah, for sure. It happens. It's fun.
But somebody takes care of it right
I'm
away.
no weakling, or I'm not like a little biatch or nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
hey, boss, who's Druid? Druid's fire. I have to see the human. Yes, Drizzy is. I suggest you all follow Drizzy.
Yep.
And follow each other,
Follow each other.
And then follow me.
Most importantly, make sure that you're following Jonny Goood, who will be streaming tomorrow.
Yes,
at
noon. Oh my God, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I'm gonna practice till the sun comes up.
Yep. Well, you got less than 24 hours. The clock is ticking.
Well, me and the sun got a cool relationship. I'm gonna call it, give him a phone call and tell him to reverse the daylight saving.
Yeah, that'd be good. I like it.
And to the promised land. The promised land when we get there is so cool. I've seen it. Then I got kicked out, but I've seen it.
Yeah, I mean they're kind of dicks, the guys that run it.
Shout out to Drizzy though, cause he definitely laced me up.
Yeah.
For real. Shout out to Drizzy. And as you see, Razor is the wave. So, and it's funny, man, because they blessed me with a couple phones to be able to, place in the hands of people who I trust and know would use it. So I was able to get one to Gaga's vocal coach.
Oh, nice.
Don, which is like he's a legend. He loves video games.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was telling me about his son. His son he literally said he has $40,000 just worth of games and systems, like he just as a collector.
Mm-hmm.
So when he heard, I was like, have you heard of Razor? I go around doing, I love Razor. So you heard of Razor? I'm like, oh my God, I love Razor. This guy, 70 years old. I'm like, so you play? He's like, yes, my son, this and that. I was like, man, I have to give you a gaming phone, man. But I've been watching him for 2.5 years be, Lady Gaga's vocal coach,
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like people like that, take some steam off, when you're on a plane on your way to deal with, a mega artist and her voice, hop on some Jewel game or PUBG. If I see him on PUBG, I'm blowing him up. I don't think he stands a chance, but. It's cool to be able to, have no age limit, it's just everything is just open, towards love and happiness, so when it comes to games, at least with me,
I mean, that's how gaming has been such a good, positive part of my life, the lives of our team here. I mean, it's like I have this whole company because of gaming.
Look, you have a whole library.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We got those immovable lamps, the ceiling fan.
I'm going to try after this beer. I think I can move it.
Yeah, we'll get it. I mean, we'll do it after the show.
I think I'm going to sit in that seat.
After
the show.
Yeah, well, you got to relax after the show, right?
Yeah, relax in my
that's definitely
grown-up chair.
Well, so we got about 10 more minutes.
Oh, that's it.
Got any questions from the audience? Anything you want to talk about?
Not necessarily. I felt like I've had fun, And basically, this is, yes, just missing the whiskey cabinet, but this is basically how my stream would go. Just talking, minus the games and more bass playing and production. But this has been an amazing experience. I love the community. I've been involved in the community. I've had a Twitch account. I just never thought to activate the true gamer inside. So. I'm taking it serious, and I'm I'm on Twitch forever. Actually, I'm gonna scare you off Twitch forever. Through my amazing gaming.
Yeah, well done, chat. You weren't scared.
No, you guys are actually. I hope you guys, noon tomorrow. I'll be doing my first stream, and I might play Warframe. I might play Rust. I might play Scum. I might even load the Xbox up and play some 2K. I'm super dope in 2K. I'm the youngest pro you've ever seen, Pro 2. So. And what that means is it goes from amateur to elite, and they do it off a win percentage. So most people have like a, 400 wins, 300 losses, Pro 2. I'm like a 200 win, 100 loss Pro 2. So
solid. Yeah. Pacific time.
Yeah, West Coast, bro, or sis. And see, I got a lot of learning to do. So, come to my channel and help me out. Help my channel be as good with 3 O's as I can make it be.
Yeah. Well, that's a good lesson. You always got to use
The name.
the time zones.
Oh, the time
Because
zone. True. I know you're a lady. I'm sorry. I suck though. So you're a lady, and I'm horrible. So I'm sorry for saying bro. I know I gotta get my background and stuff together. I don't want to be on stream tomorrow looking all busted up.
Yeah, that would be disappointing.
You know.
I mean, after this fine set here.
I think I'll just take this fine set to my set.
All right. Well, we'll see. We could probably pack it up for you.
Yeah.
We'll work on that.
Yeah.
And so after this, we're going to wrap up. We're going to get Jonny in with our experts on streaming to help him answer any questions he has, and then probably grab some dinner.
Yes.
And hang out.
We have reservations. We're going on a date. It's
yeah.
crazy.
It's a nice
But
restaurant.
don't worry, his wife and my girlfriend's coming. So.
Well, they're going to a different restaurant that's not as nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
They're
didn't
going
tell
on
me
a
that.
date too. Yeah.
Well, for parties. We're going to two separate parties.
Yes. it's the trick I always use.
Oh, God, you got me down.
Yeah. So thank you, Jonny. It's been
thank you.
friggin' fantastic to have you, man. Super great. Guys, make sure you're following Jonny Goood, 3 O's.
Yes.
On Twitter, on Twitch, on Instagram, everywhere. Jonny, want to play us out?
Yes. What do you guys want to hear?
It's Raining Men.
I think it's all right. I think we should play some. Okay.
Thank you guys. It's been great seeing you. We will be back next week with another episode of Office Hours. Woo! Thank you guys.